Hello, friends. Very good morning to all of you. I hope you all are safe at your place. And today I am going to deal with your poem number 7, belongs to chapter number 7, The Trees. In this, the author Adrienne Rich deal with this poem in a different way. She symbolically used tree to represent the feminine aspect that we will come to know throughout the poem. Okay, poem number 7, The Trees by Adrienne Rich, and she was born in 1920 and died in 2012. Okay, so here is information about the poet that Adrienne Rich was born in 1929 and died at 2012. Was born in Baltimore, Maryland, in USA. She was a famous poet, essayist, and feminist. She is playing a role of three. That she is a famous poet. Okay, she is essayist and she was also a good feminist. She has published 19 volumes of poetry, 3 collection of essays and the other writings. So here is the basic general information about the poet, that Adrienne Rich, that she was born in 1920 and died at 2020, Maryland in USA. She was famous poet as well as essayist and feminist. She has published 19 volumes of poetry collection, 3 collection of essays and the other writings which glorify her as a good artist. Yes, introduction. The poem has a symbolic meaning. The trees are an extended metaphor for women. The poet says that the women have rested, healed, and recovered and are ready for their primary purpose to renew the empty forest of mankind. As we all know that both genders are playing a vital role, but if ladies, or when you can say that woman is the main source um, or main part of your family, who runs family smoothly and calmly, she always manages household as well as relationships. She always work as a bridge between father and children. She is the chain of connection between her husband and her children. So she is playing a very vital role in the time. And now poet says that now women have rested. Now slowly and steadily they are healed and recovered, and they are ready to their primary purpose to renew the empty forest of mankind. So she is basically a source of fulfill the needs of mankind. Okay, here we go with the first stanza. Okay, yes. Trees insides are moving out into the forest that was empty all these days, where no bird could sit, no insect hide, no sun bury its feet in shadow. The forest that was empty all these nights will be full of trees by morning. Now, the poet says that trees are moving out of the confines of the houses into the open forest. Okay, so now we are bounded trees in our home, in our verandas. Now they are open. They took step ahead and now they are open for forest. This is unrealistic as trees are immovable, and hence we realize that the poem has a symbolic meaning. Why? Because we interpret that trees refers to females who have healed themselves and are ready to move out of their homes into the forests to fulfill their primary purpose of filling the world with mankind. Further, she adds that the forest has been empty for the past many days, and so on. Birds can be seen as they do not have any trees to sit on. No birds can be seen as they don't have any trees to sit on. No insects can be seen as they do not have any shelter, and the sunlight cannot form any shadows. The forest of humanity has remained empty for many days but will soon be full and bright. Now he says that if you imagine a house without a woman, no, we cannot imagine. And if you have seen house without woman, then it will definitely mismanaged. Women are there to manage not only house, she is there to manage the emotional things, the social things, the materialistic things. She is there to manage whole things. And that is why he says that now women have decided, female have decided not to manage the household things, but now she really needs to go outside and manage the mankind world, which is failing in the relation of mankind, where you really need humanity. And that is why the forest of humanity has remained empty for many days, but soon it will be full and bright, because females have decided to take their steps outside, and similarly she fulfill all the need of mankind as she is fulfilling all the needs of house. Literary device first personification is there because sun bury its feet. Sun has been personified. Okay. Then anaphora, two lines begin with no. Now this imagery is there, that the trees insides are moving out into the forest, shows kinesthetic imagery. Okay, now trees cannot move, are not moving inside out into the forest. Okay, trees are not movable, but they are compared with the female, that female have decided to do something for the humanity, for the mankind. All night the roots work to disengage themselves from the cracks in the veranda floor. The leaves strain toward the glass, small twigs step with exertion, long cramped bogs shuffling under the roof like newly discharged patients, half dazed, moving to the clinic doors. Now, let's start with some difficult words explanation. For the first word is disengage, means remove. Strain means pressure. Twigs means small steam. Exertion means effort. Cramped means restricted. Bogs means branch. Shuffling, mixing. Discharged, sent out, and dazed means stunned. So, what he explained in this second para? Now the poet explains that struggle done by the plants to reach the forest. Now she says that the roots worked for the whole night to separate themselves from the veranda floor. The leaves try hard to reach the window of glass so that they could go outside. Even the small stems of the trees put much of their effort in order to be set themselves free. Okay, the big branches were also trying a lot to go out from the roof of the room. Now this is showing the hardship of a woman, of a female, who really tried who really tried hard to show her skill as well as show her potential outside to the world. She has to fight a lot for her right. As we all know that nowadays women's are more educated. They are given rights to do the things the way they want to do. Otherwise, as we all know that in our past time or in our older time, women's are not this much free than that old days. So this shows that how they struggle, how they work hard for their right. And that is why this explanation of trees struggle to come out from veranda to jungle, it is compared the activity or the act of woman who struggle, who work hard to come out from her home to this practical or private or public sphere, where they can also get equal respect and equal chance to prove themselves. The big branches were also trying a lot to go out from the roof of the room. We can say that women are desperate for a change, and their effort is compared to that made by patient who has been released from the hospital, and he tries to move out in a hurry, although he is confused because they get a new way of living their life, this freedom they are getting now. So they are confused at what now they can do, maybe because they are half conscious and are under the influence of some medications. They are unsteady but in a hurry to leave the clinic. So it is the craving for getting the identity. They haven't any clear idea that what will they do with their freedom, with their way, that way of the new way of living, how they utilize this right. But it is like a patient who is not particularly perfect or all right with their health. He or she patient may be still a little bit ill, but though he is hurried to go out from that clinic and he wants to go at home. Similarly, females are also in a hurry to get their right, to get the chance that they can show that what potential they have. And that is why this hurriness, though they are confused, though they are influenced on under someone, okay, they are unsteady, but though they are ready to leave the clinic, so though they are ready to go outside and to prove themselves. So here trees are compared with the female and their situation in society, that you have to remember. Okay, now simile is that the trees compared to a patient, likely new discharge patient who is not thoroughly good, but his situation is under control, so they are allowed to go at their places, means they are free to do the way they want to do. At least they got freedom. Like I don't know the name of city, perhaps it is Dubai, and they are following this Shariat, means the Kanun of the, means the law of Muslims, that Shariat. And at there the ladies were not supposed to allow to drive, okay, not in daytime or not in a night time. But now recently they have changed this rule, and they allowed their women to drive. And when the government declare that their women are free to drive, at that night all the women at night go outside, they drive the car and all, and they feel their freedom. Okay, now they are free to drive, though they know they won't allow to drive. So this is how they are suffering. This is how their wishes are ruled over the government, or ruled by the persons, ruled by the patriarchy. So this is how suggests the freedom here, the craving of freedom, and that is why these are connected with this kind of aspects in their life. Okay, now in this you will find the simile, trees compared to the patient, and personification. These twigs and bogs have been personified. I sit inside, doors open to veranda, writing long letters in which I scarcely mention the departure of the forest from the house. The night is fresh. The whole moon shines in a sky still open. The smell of leaves and lichen still reaches like a voice into the rooms. Okay, now come to the another portion of this hard words, like scarcely means barely, and scarcely and means barely, and departure means leaving. Now lichen is a crusty patches of bushes of fungus and algae on a tree trunks having a distinct smell. It's kind of a fungus kind of thing, that is called lichen. So now the poet says that she is sitting in her veranda writing long letters. She does not mention about the trees leaving her house in her letters. She says that the night is very clear. She can see the complete moon which is shining. The smell of leaves and lichens is like a voice which is yelling and expressing a desire for freedom from the confines of the house. Now again she put the condition that she is sitting in her veranda writing long letters, but she does not mention about the trees are leaving her house in her letters. Now she says that I can see that women are going to be free. They are given chance to be explore, but she don't want to write about this because she says that the night is very clear. So the woman can see the complete moon which is shining, means now they have a clear vision according to their life. They have clear things in her mind that what she want to do, what she want to become. So there is no need to say anything, write anything to anyone. And this leaves and lichens is like a voice. They are suggested that our voice, that small strongest smell. Okay, so he says that smell of leaves and lichens is like a voice which is yelling and expressing. They are yelling, they are expressing desire for freedom from the confines of the house. Now trees are moving out of the house. They are free. They can live the way they want to live, and they are moving out to the forest. Similarly, here trees are compared to women, and here he wants to convey the message that now women are free. They got freedom, that they can cross that boundary of their house, and they can also explore themselves in this public sphere, as well as they can also create their own identity, accept woman, accept someone else, wife or mother or sister. They can create their own identity. They can also show their potential, their skills, and now they are free as a woman. They are free as a female or feminine character. Now alliteration like long letters, forest from, sky still, leaves and lichen, these are the alliteration. The sounds are repeated. Imaginary. What imagery here? Poet has tried to create a scene in which she is observing all the things happening. The night is fresh into the rooms. Okay, so means the things are happening. Whatever is happening, that night of freedom is really fresh. That night was full moon night. Moon was shining totally. Means They are shining now. Their ideas are clear. Their identity should be clear, and that is why it glows like women's females glow like a moon, like they are happy, they have a peace, they have a right. So this is the feelings of getting freedom from any kind of this boundaries and kind of a bondage with the things. My head is full of whispers, which tomorrow will be silent. Listen, the glass is breaking. The trees are stumbling forward into the night. Winds rush to meet them. The moon is broken like a mirror. Its pieces flash now in the crown of the tallest oak. Oak is a kind of a tree. So whispers means murmur, stumbling means trip over, and flash means glare, shine. Okay, here oak is a large strong tree generally used for making furniture. Oak tree is generally the wood of oak tree is generally used for making furniture. Okay, now he is a strong tree, so it suggests this now women getting freedom. They are strong, they are strict, they have made their mind that now they have to prove themselves. They can be equal to man in this world of mankind. She will have right to have place for herself only. Here her head is full of the slow sounds made by trees which are desperate to move out. These sounds will not be heard the next day. The poet asks the reader to listen carefully as a change is about to take place. It shows the change, upcoming change you will find in this new era, that women are getting place all over. Now they are equal to men. There is nothing like that men can do and women can't. There are certain boundaries and areas are there, but still in every field we find that women get or gain their places, whether it is about doing engineering, doing the space research, doctorate, engineer, whatever field you took now you took to, you will find that you come across the idea that women has secured her place in every field. It shows her potential, her way of intelligence, her way of showing her skills, how intelligent she is. She can manage home, a house, relations, as well as the public sphere, as well as the private sphere. Okay, so it is a change is about to take place. She hears the glass window breaking and the trees tumble out into the night. It suggests that now all the boundaries are breaking by the woman, and now they are ready to fight for their right, and now they are ready for their identity. They are ready to get their right, their freedom. Okay, so here you have to compare these things with the feminine aspect. The wind is blowing outside, it meets the trees. Now they are feeling this fresh air. They are feel like, okay, they are free to fly like a wind, and they are ready to blow outside. It meets the trees. The moon is like a mirror, and it appears to have been broken into pieces as the shadow of the oak tree divides the moon into many fragments. Now, this suggests that moon is like a mirror, so that old ideas and thoughts are broken and new things are arrived, and they are feeling females are feeling safe and free, and that is why this mirror, it appears the moon is like a mirror, and this broken into pieces as the shadow of the oak tree divides the moon into many fragments. The moon is compared to a mirror, and moon is broken like a mirror. So here the simile you will find. I hope you get the idea that how it is important uh, to give a equality to women in the society. It is needed because both have capacity. It doesn't mean that only men are intelligent and women aren't. They have their skills to manage both the things, and they can prove themselves. They have that idea, they have that skill, they have that eyesight that she can also stand by side of a man. And this is how she put the new idea that women are getting freedom, or they are feeling good, they are feeling free. And that is the most important thing, and because freedom is the only thing that everyone has a right over it. If certain things are bounded you constantly, then you won't be able to survive in that, because sometimes this boundaries and this kind of bondage are like a suffocating kind of thing. So every person need freedom. That is our basic need too. And we always remember that we always respect women. We give freedom to her because she is also a human being and she has her emotions and feelings. So how women are improvise themselves, how they are growing up with the new changes, how they are cope up with the new society, how they are accept challenging, how they are put proving themselves as equal to man. This is how you have to see this poem in the reference to this. I would like to sum up my lecture with this, that be like a tree, stay grounded, keep growing, and know when to let go. This all things you will find in a woman. She is grounded, she is growing also, and she know when to let go. Means you have to, whatever success you achieved in your life, it doesn't mean you have to forget your roots, because your roots are the only source which help you to gain the place at the top. So we must remember that our roots, our traditions, our cultures are the responsible sources to make us whatever we are. Stay grounded, keep growing. You need to grow up time by time, not only physical form. You need to grow up with your mental status, you need to grow up with your mentality, you need to grow up and change your mindset according to the time or with the time. You need to grow up in a mental, physical, social, every angle. Human being needs to grow up and bring some change, because change is the ultimate need of the world. So change is the ultimate need of the world, and no one can bear such a situation for a long time. So keep growing mentally, be prepared for changes, be ready for getting new things. Let the new things enter in your life, and it will really give you a, a good kind of result, a good kind of feelings. But the acceptance should be there, and know when to let go. And sometimes you must know that now it is a time to let go the things. There is no need to do anything regarding a particular question or a particular situation. It is like that. Sometimes you have to let it go, let it be with the flow, and let go, forget the things, and you have to move on. So be like a tree, like stay grounded, keep growing, and know when to let go. So this is how you can understand the poem in the reference of this feminine concept. I hope you all liked it. Okay, and if I hope you all like this, and it will really help you to understand the concept. So whenever you are writing your answers, you have to correlate these things with the feminine aspects. Okay, bye bye.